Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to set up a Kamado smoker for indirect cooking or smoking, or we're also going to set it up for a direct cook so you can just grill above the charcoal. For those of you who own a Kamado grill, you'll know how good of a barbecue it is. You can smoke on it, you can grill on it. If you have it set up like this with the heat deflector in, you can use it as a smoker or a pizza oven. But if you want to use it as a normal barbecue, just remove that heat deflector and you can cook directly above the charcoal. So now to light this barbecue, this is the good thing about it. You can leave the old charcoal in there. I just normally push it all to the side. Then I'll put a new pile of charcoal in here. And once I've lit that new pile up, all the old charcoal around it will catch on fire as well. Now there's many different types of charcoal available for this barbecue. I just use an Australian mallee root charcoal, which you can see here. It's quite a dense charcoal, it burns really, really well. I've used some cheaper charcoals in the past, and if you pick them up you can feel they're a lot lighter, but they also burn a lot faster too. So all I'm going to add to this is just this small pile here. So to light this up I just use these little wax fire cube fire lights. Excuse the dirty hands, I was just holding charcoal with them. Just one of these is enough. Sometimes I put two in because I'm in a hurry, it sort of starts it a little bit faster if you put two in. But for now one will do. And I just get my trusty little blowtorch, light it up. I make a small little pile over it. Okay, then I just leave this for about 15 minutes and that'll all catch on. Open that bottom vent up to get maximum airflow in. And I've got the lid open at the moment, but I always open that to max as well. Now with these Kamado smokers, all the old ash normally falls through the holes and ends up in here. Probably can't see. Actually, you can just see it now. What you can do, it comes with this little scraper. Put it in there. You can actually scoop everything out of there. So this is all from the previous cook. I normally let that build up for a few cooks. This is the good thing about these charcoal barbecues, they're really easy to clean out. You don't actually need to tip them over. So then all you got to do is scrape that. There we go, straight into the bin. Now that's clean enough to get good airflow, to get this barbecue nice and hot. Okay, a little trick I like to do once it's been about 10 minutes, I put a few more coals on top of that pile. Once I know the bottom started, then I just close the lid down, leave both vents open on max, leave this for about 5 minutes and we'll come back and you'll see it just accelerates the whole burn process. And you'll see that just goes red hot really, really fast. All right, there we go, that's starting to flame up now. Now the trick is, if you want to set this barbecue up as a smoker, you don't want that to get too hot. If you let everything catch on, it gets really, really hard to control the temperature and bring it back down. So just getting it lit like this is a good amount. Then the next step is to just add a piece of wood in. Even though that is lumpwood charcoal, if you want to run it as a smoker, just chuck one of these. This is just apple wood. Just put a chunk in there somewhere. Pop it there. And we just put the heat deflector in. This is just a big piece of ceramic. And that's the heat deflector there. That just sits in there. Now the idea behind this is this blocks the direct heat from hitting the actual grill and the meat on it. It just allows the heat and the smoke to just come up through the sides here. And we just put the grill grate on. And that's it. That's set up as a smoker now. Now because we've put that heat deflector in, it does take a little bit longer to warm up as that gets some heat into it. So I do leave the vents open, as you can see on max, until we get this temperature gauge, which is a little bit cloudy. You can't actually see the Celsius part of it. If we're going to be smoking a piece of beef at about 130 degrees Celsius, that's about somewhere between 250 to 275 Fahrenheit. Wait till it gets close to there, put the meat in, and then I set up my vents. So now it's at 150 degrees Celsius, so that's slightly above where I would normally smoke. So when you put a big piece of beef or pork in the middle there, it's actually going to heat soak and it's going to suck a lot of the heat out of the barbecue. So you can go slightly above temp if you want. Once you've got it in there, close your lid back down. Then I just close my vents off to just below number 1 on this particular smoker. And the bottom one, I leave about 10mm open, which is just below 1/2 inch. This for me normally works and keeps the barbecue around that 130 degree mark. Now if you notice it's going up or down, all you've got to do is adjust the vents to compensate. So if the barbecue is running a little bit too cool, you can open the vent just slightly. I normally do both of them together, so open that one there slightly more. That'll allow more airflow to get in, which will get the charcoal hotter and it'll cause more heat. And it's the opposite to cool it down. If the smoke is getting too hot, close this off. Same down the bottom, close this off, and this just restricts the air getting in and stops the charcoal from burning as fast and as hot. Now you can see there's a beautiful smoke coming out. You don't want too much smoke coming out of the barbecue or you get that real dirty smoke taste. And now we're sitting at pretty much the perfect temperature. We're at about 130 degrees now. We're just above 250, we're about 260 Fahrenheit. And that's it, that's all set up for a smoke now. Now if you want to run it as just a normal barbecue and not a smoker, we'll take all this out, heat deflector out. Alright, so to set this up as just a normal grill, just pop the grill grates back on. You can see that charcoal's all nice and hot, ready to cook on. Close the lid down, open the vents all the way up. You can just go full send now, let heaps of air get into there. You can get it nice and hot to sear some steaks on. Guys, I know this was a nice and quick video. I hope these little tips helped you on how to use your Kamado smoker. They're a really versatile barbecue. You can do a lot with them. Once you've learned how to control the temperature on these barbecues, they're really easy to use. And there's so many different types of meat you can cook on these barbecues. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Click up here for some more content on barbecuing. Happy grilling, guys.